Hi, I'm Ryan Lavigne with Utah Working Capital. Now I'd like to talk about how to create a balance sheet for a small business. Any small business is going to need a set of financial statements, if not for external purposes, certainly for their management and for the small business owner to understand exactly how their business is doing, where the strengths are and where its weaknesses lie. The first step to creating a balance sheet for a small business is number one, to calculate all of the assets that you might own. Start with your cash accounts, any cash or any money that you have in a bank account. Write that down and write down the totals. Secondly, move on to any investments that the company might have or the small business might have. Any investments that you've made in other businesses or any other stocks. Third, come up with all of your long-term assets. Anything that you've purchased that will be there for the long haul. Buildings or property, any machinery or equipment. Fourth, list down any other assets that you might own pertaining to the business. If you have any computer equipment, office supplies, any inventory that is on hand will go within your assets. And that's the first part of your balance sheet. The second part of your balance sheet is your liability section, and that's everything you own. What you're going to want to do is write down a list of all the debts that you owe to your debtors, starting with any bank loans that you might have, any loans to family or friends. Secondly, write down any bills that you've collected that are still unpaid. If you still owe a utility company or any other business that might be doing work or services for you, write that down as an accounts payable. The third section that you want to write down is your owner's equity, and this is everything that a small business owner has contributed to the business, as well as any retained earnings, any money that's been left from their income that they've reinvested back into the business. And the way that all this should work is everything that you own, your assets, will equal your liabilities plus your owner's equity. And everything needs to balance out, and thus the reason for the name the balance sheet, so that everything that you owe, whether to other companies or back to yourself, equals all of the assets on hand. For further additional questions, contact us at utworkingcaptial@gmail.com.